Changing out the element that goes inside this particular container is going to make your vehicle last a lot longer. This vehicle has 7,500 miles on it, and I'm going to show you guys how it's looking right now and some things you may discover that you didn't know, and how you're being basically defrauded into thinking that your vehicle is okay when you should be getting it serviced more often. And what I'm about to show you guys normally takes me only 5 minutes. Hey everybody, welcome back to RandomFix. So we're doing something that's going to make this vehicle last a lot longer, and I'm going to show you guys how to get the parts for even cheaper. The oil change on this particular vehicle costs $300, and it's required every 2 years or 20,000 miles, and that's way too long for an oil change. And most people just let this go, and they're afraid of the bill because of the amount of money it costs. But there's actually a little cheat I'm about to show you guys. And oftentimes you don't have to get underneath the vehicle. So we got a 2024 Sprinter here, and it's got about 7,500 miles. And today, we're not going to do an oil change. We're going to do something that's going to be a mid-oil change oil filter. And I'm going to talk about why you want to do this throughout the video. So a lot of these newer vehicles have these crazy service intervals of 10,000, 15,000, and in this case, 20,000 miles before an oil change. And this is a 2-liter diesel that carries all of this weight. Plus, it could tow another 5,000 pounds. One of my cousins has an Audi, and the oil change on that costs about $900. So imagine how much money you're going to save just by prolonging the life of your vehicle and knowing that you're doing the best things for your vehicle that don't cost a lot of money. And I'm going to show you guys how to get these particular parts and why you want to use the OEM and best parts only. So let me jump into it. So the very first thing we have to do is locate the oil filter. On a lot of the newer vehicles, the oil filter is going to be located towards the top. So if this was a V6 Sprinter, the oil filter would be somewhere over here from memory, and you can see it a lot better. On this particular Mercedes, the oil filter is right down here. So there's going to be the oil filter right there. And oftentimes you need a bigger socket. So this has a 27mm socket that goes right on top, and the oil filter is going to pull straight out of there. And on the ground, to make sure you don't make any sort of mess, put down something. So depending on the vehicle, you're going to need some extensions. I'll get it on there nice and tight. And there it is. There's the old oil filter. And depending on your vehicle, you'll notice that some of these newer vehicles have these nipples, and these are a little bit harder to work with. So the key here is to make sure you put the oil filter in first, and then put the cap on when you're going through tying this back up. And I'm going to have to replace this little ring right here. And a lot of the good quality filters actually come with that ring, and I'll show you guys that now. So to remove these filters from the housing, they just need to be pulled out. Here's what I do. Pull out just like that. Now keep track of which groove this was in. So it was the very last groove, and I'm going to go and quickly remove that. And now let's talk about the filters. So this particular filter costs $35 on Amazon. I got it for 13 bucks. Down below, I'll leave you guys a link to RockAuto, and you guys can judge it for yourself. I'll leave you guys the Amazon link as well. And you want to buy these in bulk, so you may want to order 3 to 6 at a time, as it costs about $7 for shipping. And another thing you'll notice is some of the local auto parts stores actually sell cheap replacements. So don't make that mistake and think you're saving money by destroying your engine on getting a crappy or very poor quality oil filter. You want to get the right filter, and RockAuto will let you know which filters to use, as they oftentimes will designate that it's OE filter. Now make sure that you actually clean this out, because I cleaned this out already 3 times. The very first couple of times I actually noticed that there was some big chunky pieces, and this is only after 7,500 miles. So imagine what it looks like after 20,000 miles. And I'm going to go do that one more time. For me, it's a total of 4. Look at the filter here after 7,500 miles, and imagine what it's going to look like after 20,000 miles. We're really destroying the engines by going and changing the oil every 20,000 miles on these cars. Check that out, guys. Look how clean that is. Now, installation is pretty simple. Some vehicles you can have the filter actually attached as you're putting it in. In this vehicle, it's a little more difficult, and there's going to be my new one right there. And again, I want to make sure that I find this nipple. So I'm going to go put this back in, and that way it's not getting dirty. Line up that nipple spot, and let me show you guys. All right, that is locked in there. That filter is in. New gasket is installed. Now I can reinstall it. I just need to reinstall it. It's a simple process of watching what you're doing. And this vehicle is a little bit harder to work with because it's dark in there. And I'm just watching the lip of the oil housing to make sure that it's seated. Then I'm going to go and torque it down. Perfect. And if you guys want the exact specs for your vehicle, go to amsoil.com, and it oftentimes lists the torque specs for your oil filter housing and your oil filter. And if we look down there, that is nice and tight. It's not going anywhere. And I'm basically done with this. Now, if you're watching this and you're thinking to yourself that your car doesn't use one of these cartridge style oil filters, instead it uses one of these cans, just know nothing really changes except if it's a hybrid. I've noticed with hybrid vehicles that a lot of times all the blow by and lack of basically running will keep the motor oil drenched in fuel. So if you pull up the dipstick on a hybrid vehicle, smell the oil, you'll smell a lot of gasoline in there. So on regular vehicles, don't be afraid of changing over the filter, just like I'm showing you guys here. If your car has a 10,000 mile service interval, change the oil filter at 5,000. Your engine will thank you down the line. These cars are not getting any cheaper. If you have a hybrid vehicle, instead of changing the filter, I actually recommend changing out the oil every 5,000 miles. And a lot of times you don't have to get underneath the vehicle to do that. So you can simply suck the oil out of the vehicle. It only takes 5 minutes. Normally when I'm not recording, this takes me no more than 5 minutes. So definitely it's worth the time. And when you're getting a great deal on the oil filter, you're going to thank yourself. Your vehicle is going to thank you. And when you go to sell your vehicle, it'll be worth more. If you end up keeping your vehicle until the wheels fall off, guess what, guys? You're going to ride a lot longer and you're going to enjoy the ride because you know it's taken care of. Now, if you had an oil filter like this, you may want to go through and add maybe 1/10 of a quart. So you guys will notice not even a drop made it to the ground. And let's go start the vehicle. So there's the miles, 75, 67. I'm going to start it. I'm going to do a quick inspection. Everything looks good. And that's how simple it is, guys. 5 minutes and you're done. No need for oil. We changed the filter. And now our vehicle is going to last longer. Thank you so much for checking out this video. And I'll leave you guys links to anything that I talked about down below. Make it a great day.